guys, welcome back to the channel. Alright, so here we are, day 7 of our trip to Maine, and guess what? We made it to Maine! Hooray! Whole reason we wanted to get here is for what we do today, and that is drive all around Arcadia National Park. Super excited about this. As you can see, not a large area, not a lot of miles, but man, did we see some gorgeous, gorgeous sights. First off, it was a stunning day. Beautiful weather, beautiful skies. It was actually just an absolutely amazing day. We got super lucky with these vibrant skies. It really made the colors of the fall foliage stand out. Brought out the really bright yellows. Here there was a ton of like yellow trees, the light oranges. Didn't get too much of the dark red, but we definitely had a lot of the lighter early fall colors, which looked absolutely striking against the big pine trees that you see here. Obviously, tons of water around to see, which always is one of my favorite things. I always love looking at the ocean, the rocky beaches. Tons of people out, drove around. It was gorgeous. Still have people doing selfies. So we had a ton of little places we stopped at. Of course, we did the Arcadia Park Loop Road, drove all around that. That's where you see a lot of those bridges. That was either on the Loop Road or it was on the Carriage Road, which is another really pretty area to drive around and through. We stopped at a bunch of little places like Otter Point. We stopped at Jordan Pond. You saw a lighthouse. That was Bass Harbor Light Station. That was really nice. That was a cool place to stop. For lunch, I had lobster. It was fresh and delicious. It was also really cool because we got to watch some fishermen bring in their catch and watch them offload it and put it into trucks and see some of them come over to like the restaurant we were actually eating at. So that was also pretty neat. While we were out there, we also saw the Coast Guard station, which was right next to where we actually ended up lunch, which was kind of neat. We stopped at this end of the road and we just got off the bikes and found this little picnic table and sat there and enjoyed some bubbly cider we bought in Vermont. And we just sat there and kind of enjoyed just staring out at the ocean. It was really nice. So the national park itself was pretty busy and there were quite a few people there, but once you left the boundaries of the national park and just kind of drove around the rest of the island, which mind you is also really stunning, it was really empty. So you really got to enjoy those scenic areas, which we're going to get back to watching now. Okay? Bye!